Yesterday midday, we were told over 240 MPs had signed to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. And then by evening, we were getting some figures that over 300 MPs had signed to impeach Rigathi. In fact, Didmas Baraza had a very interesting post to make. Didmas Baraza closed the day at 280. Done and dusted. Movers can begin to make offers. Drop proposal at current gate B during working hours. So according to Didmas, he was just confirming that 280 had signed. 280 out of 349, that's 80%. So by yesterday, 80% of members of the National Assembly had signed to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. How unpopular is Rigathi Gachagua? And Mizani Africa, through their X account, have been carrying out some opinion polls. They asked this, Mizani Africa, in the unlikely event that DP Gachagua is successfully impeached, who should President Ruto appoint for Mount Kenya region to deliver a sizable number of votes from this region come 2027? Best among the four. And then we are seeing Kithure Kindiki 16%, Anne Waiguru 71%, Ndindi Nyoro 8%, Moses Kuria 6%. If you look at this opinion poll, it's very clear that Kenyans chose Anne Waiguru because she comes from Mount Kenya West. And we know Mount Kenya West has got more votes than Mount Kenya East. I think that's what most Kenyans chose Anne Waiguru. But if you look at it very objectively, personally, I think Kithure Kindiki can deliver more votes than Anne Waiguru. The reason being, if Kithure Kindiki is the deputy president, obviously Mount Kenya East will rally behind Kithure Kindiki, and then William Ruto can also split the Mount Kenya West. So with Kithure Kindiki, I think Ruto can get more votes than Anne Waiguru. But that's my opinion anyway. I can be right or I can be wrong. And then again, Mizani also asked Kenyans this. Mizani Africa, do you support the impeachment of His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua? Yes, 44%, no 30%, not sure 2%, not interested 23%. So a whopping majority of Kenyans again are supporting the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. This is a poll Mizani Africa is carrying out through their X account. Anybody can vote and you can see the results live as you vote. I want us to put all this into perspective for Kenyans to understand what's happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Let me start by saying this. This is something I keep on saying and I repeat. If William Ruto wants to impeach Rigathi Gachagua, the impeachment must be done now. If Ruto fails to impeach Rigathi now, then they should forget about impeaching Rigathi. They'll never be able to impeach Rigathi. Rigathi will be strong and stronger as time goes by. So he has to be impeached before he becomes strong and stronger. William Ruto was able to outsmart Uhuru Kenyatta because Uhuru Kenyatta was too patient with him. To a point, William Ruto grew very strong. Uhuru could not now impeach him. And the moment a deputy president fights the boss and the boss cannot take any action, Kenyans will start rallying around the deputy president because obviously Kenyans hate the president. And in the case of William Ruto, William Ruto is very unpopular on the ground, and should he continue entertaining Rigathi Gachagua? As much as Rigathi is a worse-off version than even William Ruto, if William Ruto entertains Rigathi Gachagua and they continue exchanging these political salvos, I won't be wrong to say Rigathi will even be more popular than even William Samoei Ruto. Even though they're in the same government, they have all failed. If Ruto continues entertaining Rigathi, Rigathi will be more popular on the ground than even William Ruto himself. So for William Ruto to survive, and this is a free advice, he has to impeach Rigathi as early as possible. And for these members of parliament, especially those ones coming from the mountain, for them to survive also politically, they must also impeach Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi will soil the ground for them if he remains the deputy president. If he's not the deputy president, then the people might as well dump Rigathi Gachagua. So I'm seeing William Ruto is in problem. Members of parliament from the mountain, they are also in problem. Are Rigathi Gachagua continuing being the deputy president, he will spoil chances for them on the ground. And that can explain why almost all these members of parliament from the mountain have signed to impeach Rigathi. They know that if they don't kill Rigathi politically, Rigathi will kill them politically. And we can still remember, Rigathi is saying that any leader who does not follow him by December, they should forget about being re-elected. That was Rigathi. So Rigathi has already laid out his plans, and the problem he has made is to inform these members of parliament of what he's planning. Rigathi could have just kept quiet and he could have just done his things chinyamaji. But now that he told them that by December, if they can't follow him, they will go home, that has also angered these members of parliament. And now they have decided that before Rigathi takes them home, they must take Rigathi Gachagua home. We are being told that the impeachment will be tabled on Tuesday. That's what we are gathering. And in the event it's tabled in parliament, Rigathi will be impeached very, very easily. And even in the Senate will just approve the impeachment. And again, if you look at it from another angle, William Ruto might also be digging his political grave, because I'm also seeing another possibility. If he does not want to impeach Rigathi, he should not tell these members of parliament to collect signatures. Because again, I'm seeing a William Ruto who wants to use the signatures to warn Rigathi. He'll tell Rigathi, you see, I've got over 300 signatures to impeach you. So it's either you toe the line or you go. If that's William Ruto's strategy, then it's very clear we lose at the end of the day. What I can tell Rigathi that if that's the plan, then let him be a sycophant. Let him pretend to be supporting William Ruto. Let him not even talk. But let him do his politics chinyamaji. Let him continue mobilizing the mountain. Because the moment an impeachment will not be initiated, Rigathi will automatically be more popular on the ground. So if William Ruto has got that plan where he wants to use the signatures to intimidate Rigathi, that plan will clearly backfire on him very, very badly. The only way out is for William Ruto to move on with the impeachment. Over 300 members of parliament signing to impeach Rigathi also just shows something is clearly wrong with the Rigathi Gachagua. He's not a team leader. He's somebody too full of himself, and he has not yet learned the political ropes, the art of persuasion. In politics, you must learn how to persuade. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you.